Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. It's your boy MRC, and in this video we are going to try to see if we can try to pass an aptitude test. It's the basic knowledge, an online aptitude test. This principle can also work in passing an online exam. But for purposes, okay, this is a disclaimer. This video is only for educational purposes. So if you use it for your personal gains, it will be accounted on you, not the content creator. So let's start. There are some of these videos which have been trending on most of the social platforms, like passing an online test, beating the score 100%, and after a thorough research, let us see if it's possible. So start by opening your Google Chrome. Basically, I'm going to use Indiabix. Yeah, this is the Indiabix. So they say Indiabix, aptitude questions and what? And answers. So basically, let's say if you are going for a job interview, yeah, and there are some of these jobs which tend to give some of their applicants these tests. So you can get something from here. This Indiabix, it can help you to, it has questions and answers, because basically sometimes the test may not be work related. Maybe, for example, logical reasoning questions, maybe sometimes it may be related to your work profession. So, but for now we are focusing on an online aptitude test. It can also be an online exam test. So I'm going to so now these are the tests. So they are giving me 30 minutes to attempt this test. It's an online test. So these are a variety of, these are tests, these are random tests. So this trick, the principle behind this trick is that you can always beat the score. Yes, but different tests have different codings. If someone is good at programming and is good at reading patterns and those codes, he can but me, I'm just a YouTuber. So this is our test. They are saying that these are our instructions. This is a free online test. Do not pay any money to anyone to attend this test. The total number of questions are 20. The time allocated are 30. Each question can carry 1 mark. No negative marks. Don't refresh the page. All the best. So they tell me, let me first zoom out to 100. They tell me start the test. This is an illustration. We shall attempt another test. So now this is my test. And now this is the timer. If you can notice, there are 29 minutes, 52 seconds. 50, now they are counting down. So this is my number 1. That one pipe can fill a tank 3 times as fast as another pipe. Now the principle behind this is that these aptitude tests, remember these are 20 questions. You have been given 30 minutes. 30 minutes and 20 questions. If you are good at math, that only tells you that each number has a given number of minutes. So if you are not a quick thinker, or if you're not quick at reasoning, or you're not good at numbers, when I say numbers, that's like mathematics. If you're not that good, then you stand a chance of not completing this test. So far, I personally have not yet started the test. I'm just speaking and my minutes are counting down. So let's get into the programming part of this. So there's this thing you can always come. This is our number one. I can come here, I right click and I inspect it. So remember, at the start I said that this video is only for educational purposes. If you use it for your personal gains, it will be accounted on you. So if you're good at understanding this, so this is the background knowledge seeing here. For us here, we are seeing texts, but this is what they input to generate this. So this is it. So let me try to. So this is the, if you see, if I try to move here, you see I'm navigating my number one. So they are telling me that. So that means that TD class big TD option, it is the answer. So and now this one, it is this one. Then this one is this one. This one is this one. So they tell me that input then class JK actual answer option 422 value is C. Okay. Now this is the tricky part of it. Different tests have different codings and patterns. For me to understand this, it took me like 4 hours. So this trick may not help you if you're not good at, if you're not a critical thinker. I'm not saying that I'm a critical thinker, but I just wanted to see if the people who made these videos are true. So I had to take my time and analyze this. So we shall see that they are telling me that the value is C. Then the input hidden class JK selected answer value is, they didn't give me the value. So if you notice, if I place here D, automatically it will put a D here. If I put a C, it will put a C here. So that only tells me that the selection icon navigates with this. But my answer is C. Okay. So I move to the next question. My timer is moving, so I won't read through this. Spare your minutes. So I come back to this. I'm going to navigate. My value is D, so I take D. I'm not reading through. So I come here, I navigate number 3. This is inspect. So I navigate. The value is C. So I continue. My number 4. Inspect. Navigate. My value is A. Continue. Inspect this. I navigate. This is B. So like I'm doing the test. So this is inspect. I navigate. It tells me it's what? It's C. So I continue. This is, remember I say that this video is only for educational purposes. If you use it for your own personal interest, I won't be held accountable. So it's Yes. Okay. So move to the next question. I'm on number 9 now. So I'm on number 9. So far used 7 minutes. Remember, I started by speaking. So it's telling me it's D. Let me first minimize my. Yeah, I minimize. This is an online test. So this is D. Yeah, I continue. So I move to this. So after moving to this, so you should notice that this is D. D is our answer. So move on number 11. Inspect. It's B. I'm currently on number 12. It's A. So this is C. I'm not reading through. And this is our number 14. I inspect this. Our answer is B. Continue moving. This is number 16. So our value is A. So I move to number 17. This is C. So I move to number 18. TC. I move to number 19. It's B. And finally, I'm on my number 20. Number 20. And it's A. So I can close this. So this is an online test, and you can see I think I've just used like 5 minutes because speaking I spoke like for 5 minutes. So let me submit my test and I see. So total number of unanswered questions is 1. Let me first go back and I try to trace which number I didn't answer. I didn't answer number 15. So I come back and inspect. It's B. Number 15 it's B. So I can close this and okay, let me submit in my test. These are objectives. So if I submit in my test and they're saying, are you sure I want to submit the testing now? Say yes. Okay. So the system is automated. So if the system is automated, that means that immediately you finish the test, the system will award you the marks. So the principle behind that only means that if the system can award you the marks immediately during the test, that means that the system was programmed to have the answers. So that means if you can understand the patterns, what I'm saying is that I may have cracked this, I may have cracked the Indiabix theory, I tested this principle on other aptitude tests, and it was really hard to tell them. It was really hard because I'm not a programmer, and I'm not good at programming. That's not my area. So if you try to look at this, max is 20 out of 20. Then total number of questions, there were 20. Number of answered questions, 20. Unanswered was 0. So I managed to make 20 out of 20. So this is, you see, these are ticks only. Ticks. This is a tick. This is a tick. So I made 20 out of 20 this test. I made 20 out of 20. Okay, let me try out another test. Now let me visit the site itself, Indiabix. So this is, let me say an engineering student. I'm a chemical engineer. Let's say they can say that URA needs it needs like 60 engineers, and so I'm among the people who were shortlisted to sit for this work. This is an example. I'm among those shortlisted for this test. So let us say let me see. Okay, let me try out petroleum refinery engineering. Okay, so now as I open this, now these are practice questions. Let me try to look for the tests, the online tests. Okay, yeah, these are the online tests. So we are saying engineering online tests. I'm not an engineer. Let me see. Yeah, online engineering test. I'm not a chemical student. Okay, I want the advanced. Yeah, let me say this. These are random tests, and let me start my test. The instructions are the same. So they are telling me like terminal velocity is. I did HLD. I'm not a chemical student, so. Remember, I say this video is for only educational purposes. If you use it for your personal gains, I want to be held. So we shall find out that the answer is A. So let me see how many minutes can I. So inspect, and let me see. As my answer is B. Then I'm on number 4. Did I attempt number 3? No, yeah, I jumped number 2. Number 2, the answer is B. This number is, the answer is D. I'd put, okay. Then my number 4, inspect this. My answer is C. And number 5, my answer is C. Number 6, my answer is A. Number 8, number 6, the answer is A. Number 7, let me see. Answer is C. Number 8, answer is A. I'm not reading through these questions. I'm just an HLD student, so I'm not reading through this. Chemistry is not my thing, so I won't waste a lot of time. These are things I left in. These are things we left in what? And is it senior 3, senior 4? Yeah, that is, I think, where we left our chemistry. And so this is C. So this, I inspect this, and it's D. Then this, inspect this, it's A. Inspect this, it's A. I've so far used only 3 minutes, if you can see, but I'm on number 16. So this is B. I inspect this, and it's A. Right click and inspect this, it's A. Rough iron is never shaped by casting. I didn't know that. This is A, and I've so far used 4 minutes, and I'm on my last number. I inspect this, and it's B. So I can close this, and I see how did I perform, how did this HLD student attempting a chemical engineering test perform. So we can see, and we say, are you sure I want to submit the test now? I say yes. So we shall notice that I have 20 out of 20. So this is 20 out of 20. I passed everything. So this is, you see, these are just ticks. Yeah. Basically I think that's it, and yeah, that's it. This is Indiabix, and yeah, this is Indiabix. This is their website. But for this video is made for only purposes of learning. Using it for your own personal gains, it's none of my business. And if you find yourself in a situation whereby you're crying, one of the major reasons why I made this is to show you that it's possible. As long as you understand the patterns, you understand the algorithms. Different tests are programmed by different programmers, but for purposes of learning, you can always pass by Indiabix, and you do the real stuff. Don't cheat. It will help to improve your IQ. So if you are, let's say you are a computer student, you are a chemical engineer, a water engineer, a software designer, you are an accountant, questions are always here. You can just come and test yourself. If you are a medical student, questions are always there. You can give yourself tests, and the system will find a way to grade you. You don't have to cheat. I just wanted to let you know that it's possible and you can pass. Like, for example, this is how you should do it. Let's say, now for us at students, I think let me see. At students, we were not catered for. But okay, I can try logical reasoning. Reasoning. Then I say at artificial language. Okay, let me see. Okay, verbal reasoning. Verbal reasoning. Verbal reasoning. This is how you should do it. You can read through this, and you choose the answer. Like, if you choose the answer, let's say I've chosen A, then you see if you have passed. You see, I've just guessed, but I've passed. It's A. It's not like I knew it. Okay, so let me see if then they say the Pacific ying evergreen tree grows in the Pacific Northwest. Okay, now this time I can choose C. If I choose C, today luck is on my side, so I can continue. Erin is 12 years old. For 3 years, she has been asking her parents for a dog. Her parents have told her that they believe a dog would not be happy in the apartment, but they have given her permission to have a bird. Erin has not decided what kind of bird she would like to have. A. Erin's parents like birds better than they like. Erin does not like birds. Erin and her parents are living in an apartment, and Erin has parents who would not move. Okay, I can choose D. You see, if I just chose D and I fail, the answer was C. Erin and D, her parents live in an apartment. Since Erin's parents think a dog will not be happy in the apartment, we can reasonably conclude that the family lives in an apartment. We do not know. So like this is the way you can cite and it can help to improve your IQ. I managed to pass the first two numbers, but you see, so after testing yourself, you can always go back and sit for these tests and you'll be sincere. Cheating is not good, yeah, but otherwise in this side, so the feedback may affect my voicing, so I can conclude it from here, and I would like to wish you a lovely day, and you can always pass by Indiabix and you test yourself out. There are other websites which also help. Passing an aptitude test doesn't mean you have to know program. It doesn't need anything like to know programming. It is possible, like what we have just done previously. It is possible. Let us say if you find yourself in a situation whereby you have to do that. Sometimes you have to make hard decisions to pass in life. So if you find yourself in such a dilemma, you can go for it. But if you are caught, it's on you. It's not on anyone. This video, that's my disclaimer. So if I just wanted to show you that it is possible, you can always beat the system, but beating the system means you are lying to yourself. So for us art students, we just enter with our heads and we struggle. So struggling is life, and you can always make it. And otherwise, I would like to wish you a good day. If you found this video helpful, you can basically I won't force you to subscribe. You don't need to subscribe. You can just leave a comment. Yeah.